I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so yeah, it was just Telegram, because in Telegram you guys couldn't hear me, so you can hear me now. Mute is on. That's the second time in this week. Second time with the old mute. Some people would say that's a good thing. Some people say it's a good thing, but hey, look, we're back. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. We're going to kick off the stock market. We're going to then get into course cover XGame and the PulseChain markets. We're going to cover the second week tournament of Gladiator games. So let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can. Now that I've fixed up the old Telegram mic issue. Many of you will know what I'm talking about. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. I was at Blair says we're all trying to lip read. You guys are good. You guys are good at lip reading. That's all we can say. Valiant says no problem. No problem. He can hear me now. That's great. All right, let's kick it into the stock market. Let me just get out of some of these views. So many windows open. So let's jump into that. Let me fix up the mic. Fine, I got some little mic. That should help with the old mic crispiness, as we said. But let's get into the record highs. So yeah, we had the Dow Jones up 0.37%, 172 points here, which is pretty cool, to 46,314. We had the S&P 500 up 0.5%, 32 points to 66,664, and the Nasdaq there up 0.72%, 160 points to 22,631. And as you can see on the max chart here, we're at all-time highs essentially. That's pretty cool. In fact, let's have a look at last year. Yeah, look at that. We're right pushing the very all-time high. We're in record territory. Isn't that amazing? And I've seen some commentary about under the golden age of America under Trump, that we could go for, this could keep going, the stock market keep rallying for the next 2 or 3 years. You heard it, folks. And of course, we saw Tom Lee the other day saying he reckons we're only halfway through, 35 weeks. So another 35 weeks ahead of us. That'd be pretty crazy. So we do have some pretty bullish outlooks there for the stock market. And that's because many of them see us under the golden age as well as the technological age. We're going through a what people might describe as a fourth industrial revolution, with what they call the intelligence age, and that is AI, robotics, space, and things like that, all converging, and of course automation and manufacturing, high productivity, some real tangible benefits. So it is pretty much game on there. Yeah, don't expect the doom and gloom. Looks like we're in for the moon. That's all we can say. US dollar at 97.27. Let's have a look at the commodities. West Texas $60.68 and Brent oil $66.68 a barrel. They were both down over 1%. That's good news for Trump. That's what he likes to see. Gold is at $3,700, up $27 today, and silver at $42.95. Wow, up 83%, 83 cents. Sorry, 2%, and that's incredible for gold. So let's have a look at the chart for gold. Yeah, pretty much all-time highs. Look at that thing. Woohoo! Look at that, man. All-time high for gold. Just about. We're just off the bottom, just off the top. We're just below it, but man, we're at all-time levels. Silver has some way to go because silver is about $5 away from the all-time high, which was back in 2011. So we can go the old max chart there. You can see that little spike for silver back then. I think it's around about June. About May, June. April actually. April. $48.60. So we've still got a bit of work to take out the all-time high for silver. But you can see in the chart, it looks like it's inevitable. And we have a big target actually of about $75 under 25. So could absolutely blow past that. That's all we can see. So yeah, so the market is really game on. So I just want to say something about the interest rates. It is game on, guys. We've got risk on, right? We've got risk on. That's the time. So it's just all up and up from here. And it's exciting times. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be great. We're going to love it. I'm going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. It's risk on time. Interest rates path is going down. It might be not as fast as we think it should be. But talking about 3 rate cuts by the end of the year. 75 basis points and risk on. It's just it begins. And next year we can see the market's already expecting another 75 basis points at the beginning of the year. So we could have 6 months of rate cuts, and that's game on. That means people want to go and buy. People want to get a lot of the take the speculative play. They want to go for risk on assets. That's stock market, crypto, and commodities. And we've got the golden age of America under Trump. Things are really going to kick off in the GDP and all that. So it's game on. We've got Mashalot announced there. Let's go. Money printer. Go. Good to see you, Mashalot. Welcome to the chat there. We've got Hexvader as well. Hey, gang. Good to see you, Hexvader. Hope you're doing well also. Chin chin. I'll probably jump into the Discord and Telegram interchangeably after the live stream. And hopefully I'll catch up with some of the project teams as well. So that'll be good. All right, so that is pretty much the stock market right now. Let's get into, we've got Sean in the house there. Good morning, Sean. Big shout out to you. Hope you're doing well as well. Let's get into the next section of the show, shall we? Let's jump over to the, we're going to have a full page, of course, and we're going to get into the crypto market and see where crypto is at. Obviously, crypto on a little bit of a pullback. So let's see here. Now, the bullish thing also on the interest rate cuts is that we had the stock market actually, had a little bit of pullback, a few hours, and then it actually rallied out of it. So that was against a lot of people's views, right? So a lot of people thought it would priced in, but no, the stock market kept going up. So that's bullish too, right? So risk on, game on. Let's go. All right, let's jump back into there. So we've got crypto right now at 4.12 trillion, down 1.9% today. We've got 18,845 coins on CoinGecko, so that keeps going up, the number. Bitcoin right now at $115,672, down 1.3%, but looking really strong in this zone, just consolidating. Ethereum there at $4,469, down 2.7%. We do know that Tom Lee is buying, and of course they will probably declare that those purchases coming up soon. We haven't had an update for a few days yet. So we look forward to that with this GG ETH reserve. They're still buying, guys. He's going to be loving it, honestly. Tom Lee will be loving it with Bitmine immersion, that they're being able to get Ethereum, so much Ethereum down at this level. It's crazy. So they're very happy, no doubt. XRP is down 2.9%, and that is at $2.99. We've got BNB at number 5, up 0.4%, $984. And of course, BNB, you guys know it hit that 1,000 mark, didn't it? We talked about it the day before, and it hit it yesterday, didn't it? Yeah, look at that twice. In fact, look at that 1 and 2. Isn't that awesome? That's in the last couple of days. Look at that, $1,000 and 1. $1,000. And it's funny how it got rejected at that level too, isn't it? So typical. But there we go. $1,000 for BNB. Now $986 right now. That is crazy, guys. That's history in the making. More history. We've got so much history in the making here. Looking next was Solana, down 3.6% at $238. We've got Doge at number 8, down 4.8%. Pretty decent down day there at 26.6 cents. And then number 10 is Tron. As we know, the other day flipped Cardano back out. That's down 2.1% at 34 cents. There's not a big gap between the two, right? Tron and Cardano or ADA. At the moment, it's about hardly anything. It's about $30 million. Just over $30 million difference. That's how quickly these two flip each other at the moment. So pretty crazy. Now, best performer in the last 24 hours is a BNB, up 0.4%. For the best performer over the last week in the top 10 is BNB as well, up 6.5%. Let's have a look at the last week in the top 100. Best performer is Immutable. IMX sitting at number 94, up 28%. Avalanche is number 17. Second best performer at 17.8% for the week. Pump Fund, which was dominating for a few days, remember that, is at number 64. That is up 16.5% for the week. Hash or Providence Blockchain at number 71 is up 14.6%. And finally, to top off our top 5 in the top 100 is Story IP, sitting at number 50 exactly, up 11.8% for the week. So, some gainers there in the top 100. Looking at top gainers in the top 1,000, we've got Hyperfan, that's up 99%, and Tutorial and Trador. Those three there on the up and up in the top 1,000. Hyperfan there, sitting at number 808, is up almost 200% there. It's only been around, let's have a look at the max chart here. They've only been around since last year, actually, June, so over a year. June the 4th, and just coming off the bottom here from the looks of it, $18 is now at $53, and that is what I'm sure that chain is, but that is on that chain. Let's have a look at the Sun here. Launch and trade meme coins on Hyperliquid with a few links. So it's on Hyperliquid. That's the answer there. Directly from Telegram. Snipe new launches, access whale chats, and compete with other cabals there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Got the old chat stuff there. They've got referrals and everything else in there. That is hyper fun. Pretty cool on Hyperliquid. And let's see what else we got. They got a tutorial. Let's see where this one is at. This is number 536 on the top 1,000. It's pretty up much mad gains. Launched on the 11th of February earlier this year, and has just been pumped from 6.8 cents up to 11.58 cents. It is on BSC chain there. Let's have a look at tutorial token. And there we go, get on it. And what is it about? Here we go, the dev recorded the first tutorial on BNB chain. The OG token was on testnet, now it is on mainnet. So there we go. Roadmap, they got a bit of roadmap there too. So yeah, that's there. Got a bit of AI stuff related to that too. Looks like in tutorial token. Finally, let's go to the third one that's on the move, and that is Trador. So Trador there in the top 1,000. It's the third best performer, number 928, so pretty highly ranked. It has been around since the 5th of September, so not very long at all. What's it, about 15 days? Looks like it just got pumped to from $2.05, is now at $2.97. It is on BSC chain as well, so it's 2 in a row. And what's that there? Trador there. Trador is the fastest and friendliest way to trade options and perpetuals. That's pretty cool. I really like these option things. Hopefully we'll get that on PulseChain, right? So I don't know. Maybe Psycho from Nexian will do an options trader. He's obviously doing a 10x leverage, I guess, perpetuals. So yeah, looking forward to options as well. That'd be pretty cool. And get some of these more sophisticated tools on the PulseChain trading. But that's pretty cool. So that is Trador. Nice little thing there. So that's kind of cool. So that is Trador. Looking good there. So awesome. So that is Trador. Let's go back into the CoinGecko. That is our results for today. Trending is Aster, Undead Games, and Hyperliquid. So Undead Games was, I think, trending yesterday as well. So there we go. That is our top movements there. So total market cap, 4.12 trillion, down 2% at the moment. Bitcoin is down 1.3%, under $15,665. And Ethereum down 2.7% at 4,472. No real strategic acquisitions to talk about. However, we do know Bitminer Immersion has been buying, and I think we'll get some updates probably next week on Monday or something like that for the new positions. So that is pretty cool on that. That's going to lead us into PulseChain commentary. But we'll go back and see if we've got any more comments. We've got no more comments there at the moment. But a big special shout out to all the crew in there. Don't forget to share the show around on X as well. It only takes a moment to do that. Just hit the repost button. Kind of cool. Yeah, you might have had some trouble with the audio at the beginning because I was stuck in the Telegram. I forgot to take the mic off, and it always takes it off when I go to somewhere else, another social media platform. But we've got cool people in the house there. All right, let's jump over to, I think we're going to go to PulseChain next, and then we're going to get into talk about XGame, which looks like it's going to be launching very, very soon, and we're going to get into tournament number 2 for Gladiator games, which is increasingly popular. And we're only on the second weekend, but there's a lot more people in there, and it's just the beginning, guys. We could have ginormous tournaments on this game. It is very, very cool as people get used to how to use it. There's going to be lots of content being put out over the next couple of weeks on how to use the game and get into it, just so that people find it very easy to play. So that's kind of cool. What else? I think that's it on that one. Let's go to PulseChain, shall we, and get into the results on day 861. Day 861 there, and let's go on that. All right, so day 161, we've got Pulse there at currently quadruple 0.39. That is down 7.5%, so it's quite a hefty down day for PulseChain. Yeah, obviously we saw ETH and that down a little bit. PulseChain really hasn't had its counter move at all, and is down 7.5% right now. PulseX at the moment, quadruple 0.25, down 8.84%, and this is sitting at 25% of the mean sacrifice price. So both Pulse and PulseX very discounted at the moment. So what's the rule? Buy low, accumulate in the accumulation zone. So you've been given a bit of a gift today. That's all you can look at it from that way. Buy and burn at 7.76% right now on PulseX. Ink token at the moment is $1.36, down 8.9%. And we've got Hex there at the moment at 87/100th of a penny. So you got a little gift there for the Hex accumulation. And you got eHex there coming off that big move. I think we were at 31/100th of a penny. Now we're at 27/100th of a penny. And the combined price of EX and PX at the moment, 1.14 cents is where we are on the mark. So there we go. Obviously, everyone's waiting for PHEX in particular to break out from 3.2 cents. And we're expecting a big runaway once we do that. I think it's gone bigger once Hex does something like that. So you're still in the accumulation zone, very friendly price zone at the moment for Hex. So it's kind of cool. Let's go to the gas prices and see what they look like. Gas prices at the moment is 800,000 beats, so super cheap on PulseChain right now. 1 cent for a PulseX swap. Looking at the validators, we've got 52,900, so we're up a couple hundred validators, which is pretty cool. We do know that Vouch is adding more validators too, and that's a big shout out to Jexa there. There we go, Jexa doing well. We've got the bridge right now, 114.5 million, so still holding up pretty well. We're almost at 120 million the other day with the old EHEX up at 31, but now we're still holding pretty well, 114.5 million. As you guys know, even though we've lost over the last sort of 40 days or so, we've lost ETH and DAI, we have gained USDC and USD Tether, and USDC, they're benefiting from a lot of the new on-ramps like Liberty Swap, and of course we just got Hyperlane just launched, and of course Bank now is out there as well. So still quite a few things happening. So that is kind of cool for the bridge. Moving to Treasury. Let's have a look at Treasury right now. We've got $744 million for the PulseChain Treasury. It is up $116 million, 18.5%. So it's doing pretty well. And of course, as Ethereum starts to explode to the upside, which is just in front of us right now, it's going to be happening very, very soon. We are just this is about to go ballistic. So at the moment, $750 million, not bad, but yeah, things are going to get really exciting leading into the end of the year. Kind of cool. What else are we going to say? I think that's it for the old PulseChain stuff, but let's get into the markets. And at the moment, of course, we don't have a lot of green candles on the market, but what is green? Well, XGame is green, right? So we've got $17.7 million of volume, which is a bit better than we've had, the last couple of days. I think we've been around, about 14 or something like that. So we're up 17.7. The total transactions, 303,000 transactions. And here we are, we've got XGame being around for pump tires for over 5 months, up 11% right now, but it's had a really great move. of about was it 2.1x or something. You can see in the chart here, this is XGame versus Pump in particular. We'll look at the Pulse one, but you can see this particular pair been around for 5 months or so, and you can see that that is up pretty dramatically there on the hourly chart. Dramatic there on that one, but we're going to go to the pulse value, which is just down here at 1.68 cents at the moment, 1.68 cents, and we can see that this is holding up like a boss. Now the thing is, XGame launch is pretty imminent. It's going to be could be the killer viral game that everyone is after on PulseChain. This is from Firewell, of course, and you can see here on the hourly chart, it is holding up like a boss and against all the odds, because the RSIs are hot on every time frame. At the moment, it's up 200% inside 1 day and 10 hours, and that is huge, right? So up 3x, can you believe it, in that time. So congratulations if you got in on XGame. Very, very cool. Now, you had to wait for this move, but it's here now, and there we go. But let's look at the time frames. So we're going to have a look at the 4 hourly. 4 hourly at the moment. So the RSI was down at 45 before it had the move. Then it pumped and got overheated at 94. Has cooled off a little bit with a little bit of profit taking, but not so bad. Normally you get this profit taking goes all the way down, right? But not this time. It did come down a bit, but it still managed to recover there. And the RSI has cooled off a little bit, still overbought in the overbought range. Everything above 70. It's currently sitting around about 77, but holding up pretty well in this range. So is it going to consolidate there? Let the RSI cool off a little bit? We shall see. And how many days away to the actual XGame launch? We'll probably check that out too. On the daily, of course, the RSI is super hot. Look at that, super hot there. Look at that. So all hot there, went all the way up to 90. So pretty crazy on the daily, and also the weekly time frame, right? Weekly time frame. So look at that, also super hot. Look at that. We bounced. Look at that, huge. So we're up at 88, 89. So pretty amazing. Everyone's of course getting excited for the launch. Now XGame, of course, market cap now 16.8 million, 317k liquidity. And we've had $436,000 in volume there. So pretty impressive overall. So some big moves there from the old Firewell. Let's quickly go to the X account, and we'll have a look and see what news they've got there. As you guys know, we run a XGame community in Telegram. I think the links might be in the video description. You might be able to check that and pin to the top of the X profile, I think. But yeah, we had some pretty cool stuff there on the 19th, or actually on the 19th here. Since XGame is going live soon, it is now it now has its home, and that is xgame.io. And so we're going to quickly check that. It was pretty awesome. So this just came out and the market went ballistic, of course. We saw a lot of capital into there from market makers. Get ready for insane gains. XGame launches its first release, Crash by xgame.io. And of course, Crash games are super popular. If you've ever been on, kind of centralized casinos like crypto casinos like Betfury, you'll know that they're very, very popular. And the multiplier climbs, and of course we've played previews of this as well, and we're running our own community called XGame Portals, which you can join up. I think the link's in the video description. It's you against the multiplier. Crash game is the beginning of the XGame Casino. So it will be the XGame Casino, and of course the XGame token itself has been changed recently. The picture, you can see the picture of it has changed. So I've got this little picture here. That is the new picture that's just been recently upgraded. And of course, we also had the description updated, right? So the description of this has been updated as well to say this is the official token. You can see that there as well. Now, so the website's all there, ordered and approved fairly. Now they have obviously, it's very rare to get casino license. I'm not even sure if any decentralized casino has a full license. They now have a proper gambling or game license, which is pretty amazing. They also have the security as well, CD security and hacking as well. The first 100% on-chain affiliate system is going to be there as well. This is going to be hyper popular. And of course, you'll be able to generate your own link and you get 30% of the profits that are made from people. So it's pretty cool. A one-time setup per chain, rewards tracked instantly. This is not just going to be on PulseChain, of course. It's going to be on multiple chains. I think at least Base and BSC chain, and maybe another one to kick it off, and then game on from there. So multi-chain, we do understand that the founder of Base Chain is going to be promoting this as well, and that could be pretty exciting, as long as there's a lot of other influencers. And we also understand there may be a very large marketing budget, which we may not have seen before on PulseChain. So things are really starting to ramp up. We are starting into the major leagues with the first of our whales, Firewell, kicking off a major decentralized casino, multi-chain, and of course with the omni-chain benefits of burning and rewarding Solid X holders. So Solid X right now is underpriced, but we'll probably see that move at some stage too very shortly. Real-time rewards, transparency, trustless, and of course Game.io there looking pretty good. And it does have its GLI 19 certification, bringing real casino standards to blockchain. Every outcome is recorded on chain, audited, and provably fair. So it is game on, guys. It is really, really exciting. This is a big deal. And of course, people are going to be able to apparently stake as well. So you're going to have people be able to put the X Games operate under Solid X Foundation, which ensures transparency. And you've got the staking button there ready to go. That's a little sneaky one. Some people might not have seen that, but there it is. So you keep a lookout for that. It's got what is X Game and how does the affiliate work, all the stuff down here. Yeah, it's game on here pretty much. So they will have an affiliate page. I'm not sure if that's working yet. No, nothing's working yet. But it's going to be pretty awesome. And you can see the game is fantastic. And they've got a buy button and everything else. So it's just the beginning, guys. But great to see that. So congratulations for that one. They also have obviously the X Game account. So you can hit that up as well. I will post this in the chat here if you guys want to, save those to your favorites. And of course, join X Game on the X. You can do that too. So let me push that out. This is going to be another one for Frank White. Frank White is in the chat. So Frank, you're going to have to add X Game to your site because it's going to be a major catalyst. And it could honestly, this is one of the best candidates for a killer app. So what we mean by that is that it becomes a massive viral app, and a bit like the Friends app that was on base when it launched. It could be really massive app here. So keep a lookout for that. It's got really good animations too. Very arcade, very quality arcade animations. So it is very cool. So we're in a gaming boom, and we're in a decentralized casino boom with arcade type animations. It's pretty exciting. We've got both of them kind of launching at the same time, which is pretty neat. And then we're covering Gladiator games a bit later. So there we go. Exciting times ahead. So that is the post there. You can check that out. Leave a comment, send some likes, stuff like that. It is going to be a lot of fun. All right, so that is the first post. They also had some other posts there. X Game is not just a game; it's the casino layer built on chain, provably fair, immutable, and transparent. There, very cool. And of course, it's got a GLI certification and fully audited. So this is ready to go, guys. Ready to go. So awesome stuff there, and you can be one of the early members apparently here on the X Game. There, it's kind of cool. So that is the old X Game, and the chart there is holding up very well. So everyone's getting, holding bags there, and it is a pump tires, right? And most of it is held. I think about 77% at least is held by Firewall. So it's in diamond hands. So it's pretty cool. The other one that's been around for 27 days, Zero Trust, is up 3%, and Ink Dollar there, which is a stable coin, is pretty much flat there as well, as you would mention. You'd hope so, around $1. So that's it. We don't have many red candles, guys. I'm just going to say how it is. Saw some mini-meal, the big corporate on PulseChain with the big buy and burn that they're not really overusing because they're just building up their bags. From the looks of it, that is down 1.8%, but still holding it just under 4.3 cents. Everything else is, I guess some ones that are not down too much. Sparta with the old Hex Treasury, PTC the Greys there, Unity $4.87. That's pretty much tracking as required with the change in supply as supply comes out for Unity. Still pretty early days. I Love.io down 3.5%, etc. So that's kind of where we are. Where are the big ones that are down a lot? Let's go all the way down to the top 100 and check out some of those. But we have a Bria there, had a whale sell out. Yeah, a big whale sold out of Bria overnight. And when I say big, relative to the size of the pool. And of course, this has got Mr. Rack Michelle and Rack Michelle support. Coinwell is coming out, so we're going to see what happens there. Could be the purchase of a lifetime right now. You can decide, but we did have a bit of a whale, large holder account, sell down overnight. So let's see what they're doing with that. But Rackham's still holding the number one wallet on that there, so looking pretty good, and looking forward to that getting support there from Coinwell. So we'll keep a track on that one. So yeah, nice little entry there for somebody that wants to pick it up. Obviously, do your own due diligence, all that good stuff. The other one that's down as well, that's a pretty heavyweight, is Vouch. Vouch, of course, is the one that's number one validator on PulseChain. And that is had obviously a big rally, and then had a little decent pullback, I guess, and holding up pretty strong though. So let's have a look on the hourly. I've got this on the weekly, so let's have a look at the hourly chart. This is the chart there. So we had a couple of selling events, probably 2-3 main selling, 1-2-3 main selling events. Then we had a little bit of a fight back here. Currently at quadruple 085 right now. And of course, that is the number one validator on PulseChain. Should we have a little look at the X account and see whether we've got any news on there? Let's do that. And let's see what they've got to say for themselves. 15th there. What are we on? The 20th? So what they do, I think they added something new too, a new feature. Yeah, new feature enabled for Vouch. Vouch has flicked the switch on a feature which rewards Vouch holders with VPulse. When you put Pulse in, you get VPulse, right? But they're going to reward you with VPulse as well as Vouch tokens. Yep, dual rewards. In addition, the burn rate is now 50%, guys, of the system revenue. So that, that's going to take its toll over time. We'll see where break-even price is, right? That's where you see break-even prices there. So that is for Vouch right now, the number one validator. And we did have an update not too earlier, too far ago. I'm probably we'll have a little bit more details. Now this is from Jex, of course, very popular guy, Australian, a very smart guy, and he's produced a very good smart protocol here with dual income, right? So income from validators and income from the reflection token, and that's a double whammy, a double hitter. Pretty cool. So some good stuff happening here. Now we did have a card up here, which I'm going to talk about, and that is that they're number one validator on PulseChain. This is on the 15th, so a couple days ago, maybe 5 days ago, and they've got a massive 5.7 million or 127 billion Pulse staked with almost 4,000 validators, and probably got 4,000 now, but pretty cool. 270 community validators. There we go. APR is doing pretty well also. So that is our Vouch. So a couple of possible pickups there for some people. We'll see what happens there. But that is with the old Vouch. Now, I wanted to go to the Roam token. So let me find that because that's what we're going to talk about next is the old Roam games. So Roam right now is, let's see where this is at right now. So Roam is token, and this is sitting at 0002447. So if you want to pick up some Roam token now, because the tournament is on, right? Number 2 tournament, and we're going to pick that out too. So let's go to the number 2 tournament, talk about that. But Roam token is now available. So if you guys want to pick up some of that, check it out. So Roam, do your due diligence as you always, but this is the first big fully operational game on PulseChain. No ifs or buts, but is already out and about. And the tournament for the second weekend is on. The first week, they had $650, I think it was, in prizes. The second week, $650 in prizes plus, in-game prizes as well, top tier legendary items for battling. So pretty exciting. And Roam token is out and about. Also, some Roam tokens are used for in-game upgrades. So that's another pumpamental. Now, out of the revenue generated through the game, there will be the tournament in particular. There's battles and tournaments, so you can do battles and not be in the tournament. And of course, you can also do tournament battles. You can actually, you'll actually be able to, some of the revenue will be to burn the token. So you actually burn the token. So it's pretty exciting. Jay Gillis says how to play. Well, I did a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, with the founder. So you can go check that out. We'd go through how to play on that. So you can definitely check that out. But we will have a quick look at that while we're here on the stream. So I just probably have to add in the chart there. But that is the first one. Now, just what we'll go before we get into the gameplay a bit. And we're going to go to Telegram, actually. We're going to jump over to Telegram and have a sneak peek of the guys playing the tournament. But I did want to get into the prizes away at the moment. So the Gladiator Games tournament has begun. It began at 10 p.m. UTC or 5 p.m. CST. So I think it's been going for about four hours or so. Now, it is over the whole weekend. So you've got plenty of time to get up there. And if you play like a game addict, I'm sure you're a good chance of winning a prize. So they're going to have $650 in cash prizes. This is the second weekend, guys. There's brand new gaming to PulseChain, so it's just the beginning. The bigger that the community gets, the bigger the games that play, the bigger the cash prizes are going to be. That's what we've been told. So it could be pretty awesome. Legendary gear rewards also going to be involved. So you definitely after those. You can buy them on a market too if you can't wait. And you've got epic battles and Telegram voice chat hype, which is on right now. You can get in the arena now, and glory and riches away. So that's the website there. Who's ready to fight for gold, glory, and Rome. So I love that. That's pretty awesome there. And I put out, look at that. Roman Gladiator is coming onto the battlefield there. brutal, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to post the link to that in the chat there if you guys want to play the tournament. We're going to have a quick look at it now. Gladiator games. This is the first big game to hit PulseChain, and what a game it is. A full top tier game already out of the gate, and rapid improvement. So you're not going to be waiting around for big upgrades. It's going to be constantly upgrade. We've already had new features. We had a store added just in the last couple of days. Now we've had the tournament page added as well. Last week they didn't have the tournament page. This week you got the tournament page. You can even go back and look at the old tournament from week 1 and see the results. So things are rapidly evolving here. And as we understand it, the next phases could be spectator, so be able to watch other people play, as well as a referral stage as well. Those are the 2 next stages in rapid innovation. And they're going to come out very quickly. This is a really great dev doing this, super dev really, and super fast coming out. So we're going to get there. Let me get into, you can see the Roam token scrolling in the scroll ticket as well. They're down there in the bottom in the red if you want to see the price ticket. It is awesome. So that is Gladiator Games. Check it out as moments. And you guys are all new, all early. So you get to play, not only pick up Roam token early, but pick up also get into the game and become an OG. You guys will all be OGs if you're playing now. It's only on the second weekend, so definitely get to that. Now let's go and try and pull up first of all the page, just so I can show you guys how to join. So before we do that, let me just try and reconnect here and see if I can actually set this up properly. Let's see how we go here. In fact, should we go full screen? I don't know if full screen is going to work properly, but let's go full screen and see whether I can add it here. Let's see if I can change the screen. I change the screen. Let's see. It doesn't seem to. We'll get rid of that one. I always find it weird how to try to get change the screen out. Remove from screen. No. Copy. No. Let's see if I can change the screen here. I need to zoom in on this actually. Let's go to that. And we're going to do my best. Do my best here. Let's see what I'm doing here. Replace the screen share. No. See if that works. No. Let's try to change it again and see whether whether this works. Replace. Yeah, that's not working there. So let me try my best. There's the one thing I haven't been able to work out on the studio is how to do this. So let's see if I can change it. Let's try my best. I think I might have worked it out, guys. I think I might have worked it out. Isn't that crazy? I find it taken me all this many months to work out how to change the screen. That's crazy. It's the one thing I couldn't work out, but apparently I've worked it out. So there we go. Finally, after all these months, that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, so let's see if I've got the full screen there. Let's go transition. Bam, there we go. So here we are on Gladiator Games. Woohoo! The crowd goes wild. Everyone's excited, and so you should be. So looking good there, and let's pull up this this cool screen so I can talk about it a bit there. Don't forget to get in the chat there as well and get conversating. Let us know. But we're going to answer that question from T. Julius there and talk about this. So this is really exciting. So let me go full screen on that too. Let me have a quick of a drink. And I might actually move my screen down to the bottom there so I can show you a bit of stuff. So obviously, if you want to pay the paid version, so to play the tournament, which has got all the prizes in it, $650 of prizes plus in-game assets, then you need to hit the live at the top right there. So show you top right is all the way up here. So you have to connect a wallet, right? Then you have to click the live there. Always use a DGen wallet, right? It's always recommended, just a DGen wallet for a new game, any DApp. And then you can put some Pulse in it. You will need Pulse to play live, so you can play the free game or the live game. The live game will require a wallet, and you can connect up and all that sort of stuff. So it's had all the audits and everything else like that. Go check, do all that checks, but it's had all that. So we've got the lives, and so yeah, security is a very good big thing for the dev. And so yeah, got the live there, and you can then will be able to do paid. Now, how do you get crypto? So once you've logged on a wallet and you've logged onto the live or paid version, play to earn or play to win, and you can hit on the gold section there, and then you can add gold. So 100,000 gold. You can see the ratio here is one PLS equals 1 gold. So you can join up with that, and you can add in different amounts here. I think it is, yeah. So we're going to add in. I've got 100,000 gold, so I already put 100,000 pulse in, and we're going to add some more. So we're going to do that too, and I'm just going to add some more there, and add some more pulse. And so my wallet's obviously popping up there with the old confirmation. And I'm going to accept that. You need 2 confirmations, and it will just show that up. You can see it's sort of processing there, and you will need 2 confirmations. So the first thing, of course, you want to play the tournament, or you just want to battle, and you want to earn some pulse. You earn pulse through earning gold, and you can always take gold out. So once you've got gold in, you can see I've gone up from 100,000 to 200,000 gold, which is basically 200,000 pulse if you think of it like that. If I do want to take my earnings out and just hit the claim earnings button, and that takes the gold back out as pulse, right? So that's as simple as that. So pulse goes in, pulse comes out, and of course you get gold in return. That's pretty cool. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom here, you also see your items that you got through the shop. You can get these at many ways, either through crafting or markets, etc. That's not the main thing we want to show. We want to go to Gladiator games. So the first thing we've done is we've signed up to, basically logged on to the paid game, the live game. And they might change the name to that. We'll see what happens there. But they change the live game. Then you can go to gold and add your pulse in, so that you've got gold in the game. That's sort of the in-game currency. And then you can go to Gladiators. You will need to go to Gladiators, and let me just get off this. You're going to have to hit the tab here and get off that. Go to Gladiators, and then you can create as many Gladiators as you want, right? There's 4 different types, whether they've got shields and swords, so you can do all that sort of stuff. You can just choose one and create a Gladiator, right? So bam, you can go like that, and then you'll be able to choose from that type of Gladiator. There's 8 different pictures, 4 females, 4 males. You can write the name of your Gladiator and the description and click create, and then you'll have a new player. But you can see I've got lots of players, and here I've got, in fact, how many? I've got 10, 11, 12 Gladiators. I've got 10 of them that go on quests, and I've got 2 of them that play battles, right? And these 2 are also going to be used for breeding. So I've got a female and a male here. They're going to be breeding to create a whole new advanced line of Gladiators. That's for the future, though, and not today. But now that I've got a Gladiators, I've got 2 that I'm going to use to be fighting. I got this one down here, the Chosen One, and this one here, Death. Yes, you know me, Death and the Chosen One. How about that? 2 pretty epic characters. But you can either go to the battle and have a fight. If there's battles on here, you can battle. Or you can just go Gladiator. You can click on your Gladiator, and you can just fight an AI instead. You can do that all day long. You can fight AI. And the cool thing about that is you can get a lot of rewards in terms of resources and stuff like that, and make better weapons and all sorts of stuff, go to the crafting and all that. So it's pretty cool for doing fighting AI. I've done a lot of them because I do enjoy it. Or you can go to the main event, which is on this weekend, tournament number 2. And this is a brand new page, guys. This is a brand new page, which is pretty cool. And you can see that it looks pretty good, right? So this is brand new. The Gladiator Games tournaments. This is brand new. And you can see you can enter your Gladiators in weekend tournaments to compete for glory and gold. Now, the entry fee is 300,000 gold, so that's 300,000 pulse. And of course, that is per Gladiator. You can have as many Gladiator, you can fight with different wallets and different Gladiators. So you can do both of those 2 things. You can only fight against the same Gladiator 5 times in the bracket. So, if you're playing a really weak Gladiator, someone that you keep beating, you can only play them 5 times. So you're only going to get so many points from them. If you're playing someone that's really amazing and they keep beating you, you can only fight them 5 times. So you're not going to have to, be beaten too much as well. Now, if you're the worst player, then out there you find yourself really struggling, well, you can just move on to the next player and find somebody you can eventually beat. If you're the best player at the time, then you can only beat up somebody that's not better than you for so long. So there's lots of fairness in there. I think that's a good move. Just practice makes perfect, right? So each tournament you're going to get better, each game you're going to get better, and eventually you might beat someone that used to beat you, and you end up beating them, right? You get better armor, you get your skills are better, etc. You get more points, more honor, more glory, and so forth. So obviously got to be playing it for week after week and just get used to it like any game. All you have to do at the moment is you have to join up, so you can choose your Gladiator. You've got lots of these. These are my 2 bottom ones. These are my fighting Gladiators on this particular account. I can choose that one. This is a female one. Choose, and she's my highest character on this particular account, and the chosen one, and it's a generation 1, right? So at the moment we've all got generation 1s for the most part. I think 1 or 2 might moving on to generation 2 eventually after 2 weeks, I think it is. And you can register, but you do need 300,000 entry for that. But let's have a look at how many people have entered so far. We've got 11 so far. This has only just been open for about 4 hours. So we're actually doing pretty well with the number of players in the tournament, which is pretty awesome. You can see the top player at the moment is Bill. Bill won the last tournament and out there, and that's, of course, everyone knows who that is. That's MBS Crypto, and he's a gaming mad gamer. He loves gaming. He's at number 1 there. He's won 23 battles. He's actually lost 2 battles. So he hadn't lost any battles before the live stream. He's lost 2 battles since that time. I bet he wept over that. We got Voids at number 2 at the moment. Number 17 wins and 8 losses. We got T3 Fighter. Number 9 wins and 16 losses there. Now remember, the top 6 earn prizes here. So the top 6 earn prizes from memory. So pretty awesome. Now, what are the prizes? Let me just pull it, just to remind myself what the prizes are. I'll pull all those up just a moment. So go bring up the prizes that are on store today, for the weekend, I should say. Let's see here. So there's the prizes for 10 spots, guys. 10. There's 11 players right now, and 10 are getting prizes, guys. That is awesome. So well done to Jason the dev. That is really cool. So yeah, you got a very good chance of winning a prize, guys. That is pretty awesome. So 10 prizes. I'm just trying to find the whole list. I think the top prize is $200, and then the second prize is $100, and there's a couple of $50 prizes, and then there's some weapons as well. That people can win. So obviously legendary weapons are very hardly sought after, very hard to get them, and so you can either buy them. Crafting them is quite rare. I think it's like 1% or something, or 2%, pretty low chance, and so forth. So that is the game, Gladiator Games. It's just launched the last 2 weeks, really on fire, and of course really starting to gain some traction here, which is pretty awesome. And this is the first full tier game on PulseChain that is fully operational, not waiting for anything to launch. It is here today, and it's only just starting to ramp up, so you can get in nice and early and start winning there. Now, I'm going to add another 100,000 because I need 300,000 to join, so I'm going to do that. I'm not expecting to win the tournament, but I might get a prize. I might get $50. I might get some weapons. Who knows? If I can get in the middle of the table, maybe. It's always possible. So let's see how we go. And we're going to add another 100,000 pulse, which is 100,000 gold, and that will get me up to 300,000 gold, and that's what I need to play, right? That's what I need to play. Now we're going to jump over to the Telegram in a minute to check out the actual people playing the tournament right now. I'm just sort of showing you how to get into it, right? So this is the first time I've got into the tournament. I wasn't in last weekend's tournament. I've only been playing for 3 days, so I'm kind of like most of you guys out there. If you haven't played, I've got a couple of days head start, but that's about it. So let's go on there. Now we've got the 300,000 gold. You can see at the top here, 300,000. Brilliant. We're going to go to the tournament, and we're actually going to click off that gold. You've got to click that off because it stays up otherwise. And we got the chosen one. I'm going to choose my best soldier, which is the chosen one, and we're going to click register, and we're going to be number 12. You're about to register the chosen one, the Generation 1 Gladiator's main tournament bracket for Gladiator Games Tournament number 2. Entry fee, 300,000 golds. Yes, register. Click yes, and it will bring up, it just takes the gold out. Look at that. The gold's gone already. Like that. That was like lightning. So now we're in the game, and we can click on the register. There are 12 players. Awesome stuff. And look at me, number 10 there. The chosen one is there. Look, it's got you in it. Pretty awesome. You can see a number of people have registered, but not fought at all yet. So we got this one, Mr. Stab hasn't fought. In fact, Mr. Stab I think did pretty well last turn, if I remember rightly. So they're going to start fighting. We got Maximus Pokiest. They've had 4 losses. So it looks like just 2 of us, just me and Mr. Stab have not fought yet at the moment. So, but there are now 12 people in the tournament, and it's growing, which is pretty cool. Because before I did the live stream maybe about an hour ago, there were about 7. And now there's 12. So people are starting to join up. It's only just gone live about 5 hours ago. So you guys are still super early. And if you love your gaming, you'll catch up there, which is pretty cool. Now you can fight in the tournament battle. I guess I got the chosen one, which is pretty cool. Fight tournament battle. I guess I can choose that. So once you've registered, it's going to bring up this new box, and you wager 20,000 gold. Now I haven't got any more gold on there, so I'm going to add some more gold to play the actual battles, right? So I'm going to have to add another 100,000 to actually play, and a 20,000 gold per. So that's 20,000 pulse per battle. So I'm going to have to add another 100,000 to start actually playing the tournament. So let's get in here. Now, obviously, if you can win some, you're going to win 20,000 gold. If you lose, you're going to lose 20,000 gold. Just take that into account. So you'll need a budget of gold to play the tournament. Hopefully, you win a good number as well, just to minimize your budget expenses. So we're just adding that in. That's going cool. So that is the gold. Let's see, we're waiting for that second confirmation. Yay, we got some confetti. Now I'm going to click off the gold thing. Remember, that gets rid of that view. And now I can go. Now I've got 100,000 gold. I can go and fight, and I can do a tournament, right? So I can do that as well. So we'll give it a go. It's going to be my first game, guys. Give me some room to move. I might get killed and smashed, but we're going to give it a go. Because it's a bit harder doing it on live stream than just doing it without anyone around. So wish me luck. Let's go. All right. So let's go. We'll see. I'm fighting Sandris. I'm fighting Sandris as well. I got knocked down, didn't I? I got knocked down twice. I'm fighting. Got the little screen on. I got knocked down 3 times now. Now I'm trying to use the light bandages and things like that. So they're like, oh, I finally got a knockdown. So that's cool. Now you can use bandages and things like that to like heal yourself. I've gotten that 2 knockdowns, so catching up a little bit. I got knocked down there. Now he may have really good weapons too. So he may have really good weapons. I don't even know what weapons he's got or armor. Right, fighting. I lost. So he may have really good armor on me too. That's the other thing. So that's just the way it goes. So I lost 20,000 gold there, and I lost 75 Gloria as well. So Gloria is obviously going to be used later in the game. So you want more Gloria. That's more like winning glory, and it's going to play an important role moving in the future. And I lost 20,000 gold there. So that player will get 20,000 gold less. I think a little bit of fee there for the game itself. So that is the first game there. So if I go to the view the standings, I have now lost one. See, I've got one lost battle there, and the gold wages was 20,000. So that's what I just lost. Now we can see that top wager Bill here has waged over 500,000 pulse, and so has Voids. So has Sandris, and Sandris is the one I just lost to. Now, Sandris may have had a very good player, like with more advanced weapons. I mean, my weapons are pretty decent. My players' qualities are pretty good, like speed and strength are pretty much pretty high. So yeah, and of course maybe some of my gameplay could have been better as well. So that is kind of I started off quite badly. Remember, I got knocked down a couple of times. That probably played a role, and then I started picking it up and started knocking down that player Sandris, who just bet me, and that player is at number 3 right now. So that is kind of a bit of a play entry there. Now we're going to go away from that, and we're going to try and go to Telegram and pick up Telegram. Now I'm not sure what it's going to do to my mic, so you'll have to bear with me on that one. So that is a bit of gameplay there, and I might pick that back up again. So let me just pull up the Telegram, and let's see if we can do this, because I'm going to go join now. stay on mute, and let's see how we get on here. I'm going to try and get the screen set up here, and let's see if we can share the screen.
Right? That's my goal.
So
Yeah, go to
let me know if there's any issue with
have
the luck there.
I wake up, he has 80. Yeah, he's been grinding, dude. He's been grinding. That's what you gotta do. I mean, the more prizes reach the thousands of dollars level, there's gonna be people that are playing this game.
Yeah, it doesn't appear that I can actually share the screen, so we'll have to jump out of there.
I go out to work, and I think.
So at the moment in Telegram, they are having battles, so that is very important. And but you'll have to jump into Telegram to actually play those battles with them. But definitely, I'm not actually able to see my screen there. So that screen on Telegram, which is a voice one, so I can't seem to stream that. So just take note of that. But I will post the link to the Telegram in there. You can find it at the top. Of course, you can go to socials and you can find the links. Right. So I think the links get us to Telegram. And that's the link you want to get to there to go to the Telegram group. And you can find there's a number of players. I think it's like 10, 12 people in there already. And you can join up to the voice chat and listen to that. So just go to Telegram there and you'll be able to do that. So kind of cool. Let me just pull that up for you guys if you guys want to go on there now or just after the live stream. So that is some of the gameplay there. Let's put that on there. So Gladiator games. I might have one more, shall we? We'll do one more while I'm on live stream. I'll be obviously a much better player off live stream, but it's just the way it goes. It's the pressure. It's the pressure. It's the pressure. All right, so there we go. That is the Gladiator games, and you can join up. Oh, did I just do X? Is that the X account? Maybe I just did the X there. Yeah. So you can get the Telegram anyway from the actual protocol. So just go up to the socials, click links, and hit Telegram group. You'll be able to do that. And get on to the Telegram. Let's give it one more try, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. If I can push that in there. And that is Telegram. There we go. Yeah, that works better. So join up Telegram. There's a whole ton of people in there. I was going to try and stream them. They've got a shared stream in the voice chat on Telegram. And there's a whole bunch of people in there. And you can go and play in there, ask questions, get involved as well. We're going to play one more. We're going to play one more on live stream. And wishing me luck. Wishing me luck. Yeah, let's see who's available. We're going to obviously choose chosen one. And remember, there are 12 at the moment, so you're in quite early. That's going to be over the whole weekend. You can see that it ends at 5 o'clock on the 22nd of September. I guess this is my time. It might just reflect your time, whatever your time is, I guess, and so forth. So let me hit the tournament. Here we go, guys. Wishing me the best. It's a lot more stressful to play when you're in the game there, but let's move up. Should we move the screen up here? Yeah, let's move my screen up there. Probably got in the way last time. Let's go, guys. Let's go. All right, the pressure's on. I can feel it. I can feel the pressure. Try and keep talking. Try and keep talking. All right. I just realized I've got to actually take my mic off.
Guys.
I just realized I got to take my mic off because I had my mic on Telegram, so I probably had it off the whole time. Hopefully that wasn't the case. All right, they're fighting. Hope you can hear my mic this time. It probably went off when I went to Telegram. Players. There we go. That'll. The other thing is to remember all your keys as well, right? Get used to your keys. That's why it's good to do a lot of AI battles to get good at your keys. And then that way you're not risking gold or anything. You can just use it for your actual bottle. Doing the wound is really important. So I'm doing a lot of strikes and front kicks, but actually doing a lot of wounds are really important. And you can use your food and your bandages to heal yourself so you can fight longer and hopefully win the battle. So this person is they're doing okay, but they're not as good as the last person who was number 3. You saw that they were fighting hard, and I started off pretty bad on that fight as well. But they probably had a lot of really good stuff there. So I'm fighting Bill here. So Bill is the number 1 player, but he's fighting really, really bad, or otherwise he's just letting me win one of the two on the side. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. So Bill is the top tournament player, the winner of last week. That's the player person I'm playing against, which is MBS Crypto. Not sure what's happened to my keys. Something's wrong with my keys. I lost my key control. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah. What's wrong with my keys? I don't know whether I've hit some hitting certain thing. Yeah, I've hit some button on my computer and it's gone all funny now. Uh, yeah, hit something. All right, so we're almost getting there. All right, so we're fighting. I don't know what's happening with my keys, but it's gone really weird. Oh my God. I keep sliding to the left. I have no idea why. I must have hit something that's awry. I'll have to fix that up after the. I just lost. I only just about won. I just about bet the tournament winner. I just about bet the tournament winner. I was only so close, but I must have hit something on my keyboard and I lost control of my arrow. So other than that, I probably would have won that battle. But yeah, you could see I was just drifting left, and I must have done a button on my, like I say, on my keyboard. Man, that was that was one I gave away. That was one I gave away there. So that's just the way it goes on that one. So I lost another 20,000 gold, but that's just the way it goes. And like I say, that's how easy it is to join up. So there's 12 players at the moment, still early, only a few hours into the tournament for the whole weekend. Now all you have to do is get a DGM wallet, put some pulse in it, hit the live, and you'll be able to connect up. And then all you have to do is add some gold. Right, so add some gold. You'll need 300,000 to get into the tournament. You don't have to play the tournament. You can just do battles, of course, against other people, or play the AI battles, or you can just gain resources and get armor and things like that. You buy some gold. You have to do that way. Go up to Gladiator, make a Gladiator, and so you have to do that. You have to get off the Gladiator tab, make a new Gladiator. You can choose different types, and then of course set up your Gladiator. You can have as many as you want, pretty much. And what I suggest you is make up 10 at least, and then you can go to the economy, start doing quests. If you do quests, you can earn resources. You can see I've got all my gladiators on resources, and that runs every 3 hours. And then you can claim those resources. You can then, once you've done that, you can go down to crafting, and then you can craft all these resources, right? So I can take my beef, I can take my bread, etc., and I can start, crafting them. I don't have enough at the moment, but once you got enough, you can do that. You see the required amount up here. I just don't have enough for that. And then you can start crafting weapons as well, and you might get some really high weapons. So you can see I've got a red one here. It's pretty cool. Blues at the bottom there, and the higher the weapons you get, the better, right? The higher the weapons. You can also, if you don't want to craft them, you can go to market and you can start buying them. So you can actually see you can go to different qualities. So the legendary and epic are really good. So you might come up to a fighter in the tournament that's got a lot of these weapons. That's the other thing you have to think about. The other thing that you can do also is go to your gladiator, and you can click on them, and then you can kit them out. So the one I was playing with was the chosen one. You can see I've got all these different, there's 12 slots for 12 different sort of shields and clothes and things like that make the player stronger. And you have to get those by crafting or buying on market or winning in tournaments, and then you can kit them out. So you can see I've got all these things in my inventory down the bottom. I just double click on these. When I do that, they'll end up going into a vacant slot, right, or replace the one that's in there at the moment. But I think I've got all my best equipment actually in the player right now. I'm just looking down there. I think pretty sure I've got all the best equipment. And of course, that gives me my total stats for my player 44. So you might come up to a player that's got like 50. So that's obviously a stronger player, but maybe they're not as skilled as you are in fighting, and so forth. So this is kind of the part of the game, right? You make your player stronger, you get better at your skills, and very important there. The other big thing, of course, you're going to need some food and bandages because that's going to help you stay in the game. And of course, when you get hit blows, that could be the difference between winning and losing the game, between life and death in the game, as they say. Which is pretty cool. So nice, not bad there. You can see at the moment, I don't even think on this player doesn't have my legendary sword. I've only got one legendary sword at the moment, and that's on my other player, and that is this one here. And you can see I got the legendary sword in there, but I'm not fighting with this character, and it's also missing some rings. And this character is also not in the tournament, right? So I haven't added that. I had to add another 300,000 gold to enter that player in the tournament, which would be my death player, but that's not in there right now. So at the moment, I've got my chosen one, and I can go fight some more tournaments, right? So that is the play. That's how it works right now, which is pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. Right, so that is the play right now on the whole tournament. So that is how it works. We're an hour and 5 minutes on the live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed that coverage. Like I say, if you want to do that, it's very simple. You connect up a new DGM wallet, put some pulse in it, get some gold, and kit out your player. If you don't want to wait around for crafting and quests, then you can go straight to the market and go buy some of these really epic gear. Now you can go through to epic, legendary. There's all different gear, all different prices. Obviously, the more high quality, the more stuff in there is, and you can go to common, etc., and you can buy all sorts of stuff in terms of equipment off the market. You can also buy some gladiators off the market there. It doesn't look like there's any there at the moment, but you can go and buy equipment and get resources as well, and go crafting or just kit out your new gladiator, right? So you can do the fast way, or you can do the slower way by going on quests and getting resources, buying resources, and making crafting weapons and stuff like that. There's lots of different things you can do, and then you can go onto your player and then kit your player out. So I think I've got a lot of these guys that are on the quest and not on player, not being upgraded. Yeah, see, they're all empty right now. So I could put weapons in there, like I could double click on this helmet, and that will put a helmet in there. See that? It's gone in there now. And of course, the better the quality stuff, the stronger my player. So my player's only got 11 right now on the total stats, but I could put a shirt on, and that moved up to 12. See, that went up to 12, and so on. What else can I say? Also, you've got individual stamina stuff here, so I can make I've got them all training right now, but I can actually train up different attributes, stamina, strength. At the moment, I've trained them already. You can see that already under training. But once that is finished after 21, 22 hours. You can speed that upgrade by just getting Roam token off the market, and of course upgrading those players as well, which is pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome. So that's some of the cool things you can do with the game. Should I do one more? Do you guys want me to do one more? We've still got a few minutes. I guess I could do it. We're up to an hour and 7 minutes. We've got a huge amount of people watching right now, so we might as well have another game in the tournament live. I did better in the second one. I would have done way better, but something with the keys. I don't know what the keys. I pushed something on my keys on my Mac thing, and then I lost control over the direction. And I was winning too against the tournament winner, which is good old MBS hashtag Bill. He's going to scout over that one over me, especially how that was taken. But let's see. Let's go for the third one, fight tournament battle. Let's go. This is going to be carnage. This will be the last battle for the live stream, but the tournament fights on for the whole weekend. So wish me luck on this one. Let's see. Hopefully my keyboard's going to work this time. Battle's on. I'm up against Swansea.
7, 6, 5,
4, 3,
2,
1.
Fight.
I'm up against Swansea Longus is the third player there. So that net, by the way, can stun me. The net that he's using. So that net can stun me. So that net stuns me, and he can hit me with that, right? So that's a bit of a pain. I've got a spear and a shield. I've got my own special things there. I want to win one of these at least while I'm on live stream. No, I got fallen there. Let's smash that guy. Smash that guy. Smash that guy. Come on. I've lost my keys again, have I? I'm dominating, sis. I like that. We like the domination part. Not dominating. Was it? Dominate. What's the go? I'm stunned. I can't move. That's the net, right? The net can stun you and make you not move. So if you're wondering why you're not moving, you're finding once you get these guys. So you got to get used to all the keys and all the weapons that you got to attack. Um, Smash that. Yeah. I play a lot better when I'm not on live stream, that's for sure. That's the way it goes. I got stunned again, man. That stunning thing's really annoying. He's got a trident and a stun net. I got to make sure I focus on him. Let's go. Bam. Kick him. Kick. Oh, he stunned me. He stunned me. Oh man, I'm getting knifed while I got stunned. That's terrible. Oh boy, I was winning too, and he caught up. Let's go. Let's go. Stab, 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 stab. All right, let's get in the carnage here. Yeah, let's stab, 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 stab. All right, all right. Smash, smash, smash. Wound, wound, smash, smash. I gotta win this one. I gotta win this one. All right, smash, smash, grab, smash, smash. There's a lot of smashing going on. That's the way it goes. All right, let's go. All right, we're doing it. Oh, he did some nice jumps there, actually, didn't he? Yeah, I don't know what's going with my keys. My keys are. I must have done something with my keys again. Oh, yeah. All right. So I have no idea what happened there, but I ended up winning. Yay. Do you know how I lost those two last ones and I lost 75 Gloria, which is kind of the reward thing? That's gonna be important later on in the game. They're gonna have a new feature that's gonna use that. Well, I lost 75, so now I've gained 150, so I'm back to even again. So I'm back to where I was. But I lost 40,000 gold. I'm now 120,000, so I'm only down 20,000 now. And this is just the way it can go, right? And if we go to the actual tournament view standings, we can actually see where I am right now. So the chosen one, number 8. So I'm sitting at number 8. Remember, I think it's top 6 you need to be for the cash prizes, and then I think it's number 7 to 10 is a chance to win a legendary weapon, which would be pretty cool. That by itself would be pretty good. So yeah, that's where at number 8, and I've only played 3 games, won 1 game, lost 2 games, and it's 60,000 gold has been wagered, and so I'm only, I guess, down 20 there, which is pretty cool. All right, so that is the mark right now. There are 12 players and so forth. Bill is still on top of the leaderboard there. Voids is number 2. Sandris is number 3. I fought Sandris. I fought Bill. And who did I fight was the last one I just fought? The Swansea, who's number 7, just above me. That was the one I just beat there as well. But something, I had something on my keyboard that was making me drift left for some reason. And I think I must have hit it with the palm of my hand. Just the way it goes. Let me know in the chat there if you guys want me to play one more game, because we're up to an hour and 12 minutes. Have we got enough for one more? Do you guys reckon? Valiant says, Gladiator Superman. What chance do they have? I don't know, man. Against Superman, who knows? But I've got 2 minutes to play one more. Do you reckon I can get one more game in? Let's see how I go. And I don't know who I'm going to end up fight. So remember, you can only fight one player maximum 5 times, and then you're basically given another fighter, which is pretty crazy. Let's go and see who it is. I'll do one more. This is our 4th fight, and wish me luck. I've got to win this to get back to break even on the old gold and move myself up the standings. Let's see how we go. But yeah, pretty crazy. I'm not sure. Hopefully my keyboard works this time as well. That is the leaderboard. I pushed the wrong button there. All right, so I've got my fighter, and we're going to go in. There we go. Let's go, guys. Woo! Live. The first live stream on YouTube for the game. I don't know. Maybe it is. Unless someone else wants something. It's kind of cool. We're up against Bill again, the tournament champ. We're up against MVS, the editor in chief of the Monster Thread, and he's trying to bait me. Look at that, he's trying to bait me. But we're gonna kill him. We're gonna smack him. We're gonna smack him down. We get revenge. We're gonna get revenge for the last beatdown. Last beatdown there. Yeah, that's smash, smash. I don't know. Maybe he's asleep. He's not even doing anything, which is kind of cool. He must have walked away from his desk. I think he's walked away. So he's so powerful, though. You got to remember his player is so intensely powerful. So I'm really up against him, and so forth. So he's got all these legendary things. He's got super high Gloria, like tens of like 15,000 or something. So I'm really up against a super powerful player, as you can see. Crazy. So I got 100,000. He's got 100,000, and so on. So yeah. Oh, I got knocked down there. There we go. 7. Let's fight. Bam, bam. All right. Yeah, I got stuck in the corner here. I'm not sure what's happening there, but I got stuck in the corner. Smash, 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 smash. That's the word of the game. Smash today. I got stunned by the net. He likes me, I must say. Pops him in the corner. Let's see. Come on, we're close. Yeah, victory. Woo! I bet the tournament champ, and that's the final game. Yay! Woo! What a way to finish the game there. 150 Gloria. That puts me ahead. 220,000 Orium. I'm at break even to fight another battle. How about that? That's it. And of course, let's go look at the leaderboard. I bet the tournament champ there. I'm sure he made it a little bit easy for me, no doubt. But there he goes. He just got another loss there. Lost number 4. I'm sitting at number 8 there. I got 2 wins and 2 losses. And it's just the beginning of the tournament for the weekend. So that is pretty much it. We've got a huge number of people watching. Get into this, guys. This is only the second weekend, second tournament. $650 of prizes. The top, I think, 6 or 7 people. I think it's 6 people got cash prizes. $200 at the top. 100. I think there's tons of $50 ones, as well as I think rank number 7 to 10, if I remember rightly, is in-game assets, which are legendary items you could win, which are huge. They're the top quality weapons. You could win those today, this weekend. It's a lot of fun. Get in there. It's going to be on every weekend. As the community grows, as the tournaments get bigger, the prizes will get bigger. You're early. You can build up all your weapons. You can buy them off the market, craft them. You can do all sorts of stuff, go on quests, gather those resources. And like I say, probably the best way to do it is to just get involved and start playing. That's pretty much the best way to get into it, right? At the very least, you can make one gladiator. But the game's a much bigger game, and of course we're going to do stuff on strategy even more going forward. So that is pretty much it. An hour and 17 minutes on the live. Hope you enjoyed that. I think we got all the links. Let me go through the links quickly as we go. So that's the Rome token. So you can buy Rome right now. You're super early picking it up. OGs, a lot of diamond hands in there. And then what else we got down here? We got the Gladiator Games itself, I think, is here on X. Just go there. You can join up today. And what else we got here? Yeah, Gladiator Games on Telegram. That's where everyone is right now. There's a whole bunch of people playing Gladiator Games in the tournament in the Telegram on video, sharing the screen, all fighting each other. So you can definitely get into that. And here is the game. I might as well post the link to the game there. Join up today and just like I say, get an account and start playing. That's all you can do. So get a DGN account and connect up. That's gladiatorgames.net. So looking good. And you know who I am. I'm the chosen one. So if you end up fighting me, you'll know who you're fighting. Hashtag Superman. And let's see where we go from here. And I'm playing with this one here, right? So I'm playing with a Hoplo Marcus, which is a shield and a spear. And you can see my kit out. I've got no legendary weapons, so they're red, right? Legendary weapons are red, but I do have some epics and rares, which are orange and yellow. Those are kind of the next tiers down. And I've got a few greens, which is kind of the second from the bottom there. There are 5 different levels. Green is the second from the top. Blue is the lowest. You can see I've got blue food down there at the moment. I don't have really advanced weapons. I've got a couple of weapons there, but they're only in the middle of the pack there. What's yellow? Yellow is rare. So I've got a couple of rare, and those are the things I want to upgrade, right? And remember, my sword is in my other player because it's a different type of character, right? The gladiator types are different there. So, yep, get your wallet, sign up, add some pulse and put some gold in there. Go to the gladiators, get yourself a gladiator. Go to the market if you want to, get some weapons straight away that are really good, and you can start battling in the tournament straight away. Put your player that you've made into the tournament. You'll have to pay 300,000 entry gold, hit register, and then you'll just have to pick your player, and then you can enter the tournament battle. That's it. About 5 steps, I think that wasn't it? So there we go, and you can start battling away. And you're at the beginning. It's only the second weekend. Prizes are getting awesome, and it's going to be pretty epic from here, I think. So that is Gladiator Games. Hopefully, I've explained it pretty clear, and people are not, people got a pretty clear idea of that. Yeah, the live game is the play to earn game, and that is the tournament one. The free one is the free game. You can play that all the time. I played it lots, a couple of days before I moved over to the live play game, and that's just the way it is. You don't have to rush. You can get in the tournament straight away today. Kit out your player with the market buys. Like I say, you can go and buy all these cool things. Just hit the common type. Go buy some of these. They're all different prices and epics as well. You can buy some of those and rares. And as you've got to see, I had quite a few rares, and I was in there battling away. I won 2 battles, lost 2 battles. So you don't know who you're up against. You might be up against someone that's got similar outfits, or someone that's got commons, and so forth. And that's pretty much it. All right, I think that's enough for today. An hour and 20 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't forget to follow on X and follow on YouTube, and get into Gladiator Games, and we'll catch you there. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun indeed. The first big full tier game is live on PulseChain, and it is really exciting. And this is going to have rapid upgrades, both in game animations, in game features. Like I say, I think we've got Spectator, and we've got referrals coming up as well, so you can be able to get referrals as well. So it's kind of cool. So Rome token is on the market. Pulse is what you need to get some gold, and you can start playing today. All right, and win some pretty awesome prizes in the tournament. So tournament is live, and this is the current leaderboard right now. Hopefully we'll have a lot more people playing in the tournament over the weekend. It's going to be over the whole weekend there, and the time is only just started. So get in today. All right, I think that's it. Take care, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's enough for me, I think. And we're going to catch you again tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, for another awesome live show. So catch you then. Bye for now.